All right, welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. We just have the one NHL game for you tonight. The Florida Panthers at the Los Angeles Kings. Hello to Jeremiah. Hello to Sinbin Admin. Sinbin Admin. Good Lord. Can't talk. All right. Waiting for it to kick in. There we go. Let's. All right. Audio's good. Let's mute that. All right. That's good. All right. And we do have the poll ready. I know sometimes I forget. And we got a vote for each team. One for the Panthers, one for the Kings. Panthers 6-6-1. Kings 6-4-4. I'm assuming it's going to be Bobrovsky for the Panthers and Darcy Kemper for the Kings, but we will see once they get the roster report up there. Believe this is a ESPN Plus / Hulu game, so only the one feed for the game then. And let's check out, I'll give you some finals. Hurricanes winners in Carolina 4-3 over the Wild. In New Jersey, the Devils beat the Canadiens in overtime 4-3. In Buffalo, Blues 3-0 over the Sabres. In Boston, Bruins 3-2 over the Senators in overtime. Lightning Golden Knights will get underway shortly as well. And in Dallas, 5-3 Ducks, 18-42 in the third. In Nashville, Flyers 2, Predators 1, 18-07 in the third. And in the third period, in Pittsburgh, Penguins 4, Capitals 3, 2:04 to go in the game. Looks like the Dodgers were celebrating. Yeah, it's Blake Snell, I guess, in the Kings locker room before the game. In Kings jerseys. I guess I got to get their current or back to the old logo. Look, I did like this logo, but we'll have to get that eventually. All right, it is Forsberg in net, I see, based on the camera shot we got. So no Darcy Kemper tonight. He'll be the backup. And it is Sergei Bobrovsky for Florida. Panthers are in white going left to right. Kings in black going right to left. Yeah, I guess I could make it red letters on white background maybe in my score bug in a minute. Forsberg is 2-1-1, 319 goals against average, .894 save percentage. All right, we're about set. They're banging the drum in crypto.com arena. I have no idea what their mascot is. Maybe a lion of some sort. I don't know. All right, opening draw. Kings. Doughty has it in his own end and flips it up the far boards down the length of the ice. Florida digs it out to neutral ice, and we already have a whistle at 1947. Let's see. Any scratches? No. Nobody I recognize scratched for either team. All right. Face off just outside the Panthers, and they control the draw. They get it to neutral ice. Battle by the penalty box area. And Kopitar gets it ahead. Kempe couldn't get it dumped in, and the Panthers dump it in. Forsberg behind his own net, up the near boards and out. At the red line, dumped in by Florida into the far corner. Man, near corner. The camera was not following the puck. Along the benches and into the Panthers end, they take it behind their own net. Excuse me. And it's dumped in from the neutral ice by Florida into the near corner. Shot was wide. Chipped into the far corner. Back to the blue line. Shot. Deflected into the near corner. Florida with the puck. Centering pass at the blue line. Dumped in. Finally, Byfield gets it to neutral ice and dumped in by the Kings. That was Fiala on the dump in, but Florida playing it out from behind their own net. Battle for the puck by the benches. It comes free to the penalty box side and dumped in by Petrie of Florida, and we got a whistle at 18-11. Ugh. Kings aren't playing well at home. Their points percentage, .333 at home. Center ice draw. And Kings can't get it in. The Panthers counter behind the King net. Shot deflected and a rebound goal for the Panthers. Oh boy. Shot from the blue line and a big rebound by Forsberg, and it was tucked in by number 9, and that is Sam Bennett. Yeah, there was a blue line shot near boards. Forsberg made the save, then Bennett just took the rebound and stick handled from his backhand to the forehand and chipped it above Forsberg's stick, and it's 1-0 Florida. Yeah, I agree, Jeremiah. Boo. I am with you. All right, what are the shots? They haven't told. It's 3-0 shots already. Thanks a lot, ESPN. This is terrible. Where are your shots? We got a battle in the far corner. Kings trying to keep it in the O-zone. Pass dumped in from the blue line. It knocked into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Back to the blue line. Shot, I think, by Doughty. Big rebound, but the Kings couldn't return the favor. It was almost the same thing. Perry sends it behind the Kings or the Florida net. Now they got the dang shots finally. 3-1. All right, sent into the near corner. Perry couldn't glove it down, and Petrie has it and sends it to the other defenseman. He gets it right back, and he'll dump it in from the red line. All right, under 16:50 in the first. Florida has it again into the slot. Save by on a stuff attempt by Florida. Good save by Forsberg. Oh, we got a breakaway. Kempe, and he stick handles and couldn't stuff it in. And it's frozen by Bobrovsky at 16:33. Man, Kempe had a golden opportunity there to get the equalizer and couldn't cash in. Yep, I agree. Jeremiah. All right. Yeah, good. Kempe tried to go backhand to forehand and looked like Bobrovsky got a piece of it. And they just kicked out Byfield from the draw. There's the draw. Kept in by the Kings, but battle on the near boards, and it's out. Neutralized. Florida dumps it in. Doughty, I think, sent it to neutralize, and Florida retreats to behind their own net with the puck. And sent in behind the net by Florida. It's behind the Kings net. Oh, somebody fell down for the Kings. Almost a shot from the slot. Luckily, the pass got knocked away. They're in the slot again. Finally, the Kings are going to just get it off the near boards and out of the zone. And LaFerriere gave chase, but Florida takes it over behind their own net. They're finishing a line change and waiting for the breakout. Now out of the zone. Dumped, on net, so no icing. Forsberg couldn't play it into the near boards. Now it's in the far boards. Florida keeps it in at the blue line. They dump it in behind the net into the near corner. Sent back to the blue line again. Samoskevich, and now Bennett. And that was into the near boards. Near corner. Bennett trying to get it to the far corner. He got hit. And Cece finally gets it out. The Kings skated in. They had a 3-on-2, but now everybody's back. Blue line keeper shot and a glove save by Bobrovsky at 14:50. Shots are 4-3 now. All right. Oh, Bennett at 2:06, assist to Petrie. Might be Petrie. We'll say Petrie and Bachfist. Yeah, it's two consonants. All right, Petrie and Bachfist on Bennett's goal. And they just kicked somebody out for Florida out of the draw. Or I should say the linesman. Far face-off circle. Shot. Let's see. Who got the draw? Florida gets it to neutral ice. And I think we got another whistle at 14:43. 4-4 shots on goal. 1-0 Florida. All right. In front of the Kings bench, the draw, they take it in their own end. And they pass it up the far boards. Bobrovsky plays it behind his own net to the far corner. Kings have it in the near face-off circle. They lose it. Shoot, we got a Kings penalty because somebody on the Panthers lost their stick. That's going to be... Oh, no, it's on Florida. So the Kings have the power play. Greer. Hooking on Greer at 5:32 remaining. Or 5:32 in, yeah. So we will get a Kings power play here. The 5-on-4 advantage. Florida on the penalty kill. All right. Kopitar won the draw. Kempe gets it. He skates it and then gets it in the near boards. They send it. Oh, it's out of the zone. Oh, Byfield keeps it in. Far face-off circle. I thought they got it out. Kempe. Long shot. Big rebound. Kopitar just had to lift it, and he couldn't. Leg save, pad save by Bobrovsky. Kopitar just had to lift a backhander and was unable to do it. Wide open on the rebound. Fiala to Kempe. Fiala, far side, Byfield. Long shot. And kept in by Fiala. Over to Byfield. Kempe skates to the point. Shot. Wide. Rebound to Florida. And they send it up the near boards. Down the length of the ice. I almost said Kemper. Sorry. Forsberg touches up the puck. And we got under a minute to go on the power play. Still says 4-4. I can't believe none of these shots went on goal. Denault has to get it back to Clark. Clark will dump it in. Around to the near boards. Denault is there. Still battling. Sends it around to the far boards. Gets it back to Doughty. Doughty to Denault. Kuzmenko to Clark. Back to Doughty. Clark, a blast. Rebound, but Florida corrals it and sends it into the defensive end for the Kings. Doughty scoops it up and brings it down the ice. Denault to Kuzmenko into the near boards. Power play is almost over. Denault down to Moore. Should be full strength. And chipped and dumped in now by the Kings, presumably to get a line change. Bobrovsky to the far corner, far boards, and out. Florida trying to get some changes. Kings counter in the near corner. Battle for the puck. Near boards, kept in by Moore and now dumped in by the Panthers to the far corner. That was Samoskevich. Now a pass out of their own end by the Kings into the far boards. Kempe was there. And a blast from Cece. No rebound. Bobrovsky came out of the crease to freeze it at 11:41. They say 6-4 shots on goal for Florida. And we should have the under 14 media timeout. Yeah, Kempe had a great breakaway, couldn't lift it, and Kopitar had a great rebound attempt, couldn't lift it with the backhand. All right, let's take a look at Bennett's goal, number 9 at the center ice. He gets a rebound, I think. Yeah. It was like a rebound from the long shot. He took it just out of the crease, went from forehand or maybe backhand to forehand. I think he's a lefty shot and then tucked it in. Not really Forsberg's fault. I mean, they give up the rebound, but, defense couldn't do anything with it. All right, tomorrow night, Friday night, hoops. Rockets at Spurs, 6:30. Warriors at Nuggets, 9. Available on Prime. Hope to see you then. We'll be back Saturday for Avalanche at Oilers, 9 o'clock as far as hockey. Sunday, Falcons at Colts, the Berlin game at 8:30. Then we'll have a Sunday night hockey doubleheader. There's not usually a 9 o'clock game, so we're going with hockey. Hurricanes at Maple Leafs, 6. And then Jets, Ducks at 9. Monday night, Eagles at Packers. Tuesday, Kings at Canadians. Should be a good one. And Jets again at Vancouver. So good matchups coming up in hockey. And we get to see Wemby for the Spurs, and I haven't done a Nuggets game either. Hope to see you for that. All right, just about set. Again, I am behind NHL.com. I'm streaming off of ESPN Plus. Looks like they honored Doughty. I missed what for, and they added. Got a whistle at 11:36. They added 2 shots for the Kings. It's 8-4 shots on goal. Drew Doughty. Oh, that's right. Doughty took over the goals lead as a defenseman for the Kings. That's right. I forgot about that. That happened recently. Oh, yeah, and last night, the grade 8, Alex Ovechkin, got his 900th goal, if you hadn't heard that yet. First person to get 900 goals in the NHL. All right, battle for the puck in the near boards. It's in the Kings' end. Oh, and a long shot and a glove save by Forsberg at 11:15. Don't know. That might have been They gave him a shot. I thought that might be a little high. As we zero in on Marchand. Oh, we got a penalty. Marchand holding the stick, so the Kings get another power play. So, Kings need to cash in here and tie this game up. Oh, yeah, it happened in the near face-off circle during that long shot. He got Anderson, number 44, I believe. All right, near face-off circle draw. Oh, my gosh, they got to stop. Looks like they have flashlights, and they're just giant, lights flipping all around. And Panthers won the draw and flipped it down the length of the ice. Forsberg touches it up. Kempe takes it up the drop pass now for Byfield. Byfield to the right wing, Perry. Byfield sends it around the boards and not kept in. Nobody was at the blue line to keep it in on the near side. Florida tries to get a couple changes. Fiala with the puck. Cross-ice pass kept in by Perry to Byfield. At the point, Kempe. Shot and a goal for the Kings. Believe it's Kempe's goal unless it got redirected. And we're tied at 1. Let's go, Kings. At 10:37. They do have Kempe on the power play as 7th, unassisted. Yeah, I wondered if somebody tipped it. They're saying maybe Kopitar. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think this is going to be Kopitar's goal. I think he redirected it top shelf. We'll see what they change it if they do. All right, 1-1. We got Byfield on the draw. And the Kings dump it in. Bennett was taking the draw for Florida. Yes, we are tied at 1-1 thanks to the Kings goal. They still say Kempe. I don't know, I thought maybe Kopitar got a piece of it. We'll see. All right, Kings in their own end, up the near boards, dumped in behind the net. Now into the near corner, kept in by Florida. And Kings get it out. Looks like LaFerriere dumped it in. Shot and a glove save by Bobrovsky. Good shot by Dumoulin at 9:51. 11-5, or no, 10-5, my bad. Kings shots. Oh, we got the under 10 timeout. All right, I think we will, let's make Florida red on, make Florida red on white, I guess. They have red stripes on their sleeves. I guess their pants are black. Yeah, we'll go with that instead. Oh, sorry, forgot to take down the penalty after the power play goal. My bad. All right, it still says Kempe. Kempe. Keep an eye on that. I think we had a final, right? Recently. Yeah, Penguins 5, Capitals 3. Crosby is 10th. Crosby is 11th. And they added an empty netter. Russ got the 4th goal for Pittsburgh. So we're down to the last 4 games of the night. Ducks 6, Stars 4, and Dallas 4:04 to go. Flyers 2, Predators 1, 5:06 to go. Yes, we know the Panthers won the cup the last 2 years. We do not need that reminder. Whoops, pardon me. All right, draw. Clark over to the far boards and a shot that's blocked. And yeah, Edmondson was 94 miles per hour, but there was no shot on goal. It was blocked. Florida trying to keep it in the near corner. Behind the Kings net, far board, sent out in front of the Florida bench. And they will skate it into the O-zone. Poke checked away. Looks like Kuzmenko got it free, and then Florida dumped it in. Forsberg behind his own net. Plays it to the far corner. Now back to the near corner for Edmondson. And Anderson sends it up. He springs Kopitar's shot. No, it's Perry. Corey Perry with the breakaway goal. 2-1. Kings take the lead. Wow. Just like that. 2-1 Kings, 9 minutes to go, first period. What a pass by Anderson to spring Corey Perry. He just blasted it glove side high and beat Bobrovsky. It was not Bobrovsky's fault. Complete breakaway. So they still say Kempe from Byfield and Perry on the power play, and now Perry from Anderson and Edmondson. Wow. Yes, goal, Jeremiah. Yeah. I know. We will be behind. I know. You'll get spoiler alerts. But all right, 2-1 Kings, though. All right. Trying to get it out of their own to end. And finally, a backhander off the bench side. Battle for the puck in the near boards. In the near faceoff circle. Florida can't get it out. Now they do. And now they'll dump it in. Actually on net. Forsberg played it up the near boards. This might be icing on Forsberg, and it is. At 8:18. Icing on the goalie. Don't see that every day. All right. Let's see. That dumping didn't count as a shot. Oh, they're showing a replay. Yeah. Anderson with a long pass to find Perry, and he just blasted it. All right. We are back underway. Florida plays it around the boards. They keep it in at the blue line. Now to the near boards. Near face-off circle. Sent around behind the net into the far corner. Dumoulin was there. Now the Kings skate it out. Dump in the far corner. Battle for the puck. Stuff attempt or a wraparound attempt. No good. Bobrovsky kept it out of the net. And a tough angle shot, and Bobrovsky holds on at 7:36. Shots are 12-5 LA now. All right. All right, Perry is out there for the... Who is 15 again? Oh, Turcotte. I keep forgetting about him. Petrie gets it out of their own end for Florida. They dump it in. That was Greer. Battle for the puck in the far... Now behind the net. Perry has it. Passes it off the far boards. Cece couldn't get there. Florida. Petrie has it again. He'll dump it in from the red line. All the way to the far corner. Took a funny bounce. Dumoulin had it. Now the Kings would get it out of their own end. And at neutral ice, Perry dumps it in. Petrie has it up the near boards. And Fiala had it, but we got a whistle here at 6:53. All right, face off, center ice. Draw controlled by LA into their own corner, though. Edmondson is there behind the net. Plays it up off the far boards and out. And Fiala tried to get it to Byfield. Near boards. And Florida comes away with it. Into the O-zone. Deflected by Fiala, though. Battle in the near boards. Sent around behind the net. Clark scoops it up. And Byfield gets it out of his own end. But Florida takes over in front of their own bench. Now they're in front of their net. And a pass deflected and on net. Wow. Forsberg with the save. And Anderson passed. Now they're out of the zone. Chasing it down behind the net. Is that Kuzmenko? And Kings have it, and they will dump it in from the red line. Bobrovsky behind his own net to the far corner. Not out, but now Florida skates it out and dumps it in again. Forsberg around the near boards and out by the penalty box area. And Petry will dump it in from the red line. We're under 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Florida got the first goal, 2 straight. Power play and even strength by the Kings. Kopitar dumps it in. Kempe couldn't get to it. Florida going the other way. Behind the net. Back to the blue line. Into the near boards. Behind the goal, or behind the net. Sent around to the near corner. And dumped in again by Florida into the near corner. Dumoulin there. Ceci gets in there. Looks like Kopitar's in there. How many more Kings we need in there battling for this puck? Florida has it. Greer tried to center it. Now he gets it in the far corner. And the Kings take it behind their own net. Oh, big hit. And Ceci gets it, and he'll send it up the near boards, down the length of the ice. Hit in the near corner. Florida trying to counter. They have a 3-on-3 if they would hustle. Greer, that's deflected into the near corner. And Kings get it out. Turcotte is there. Perry can't keep it in, but Fiala gets it, and then the Kings dump it in from the red line. Fiala chases. Petry sends it. Florida gets it out of their own end. Fiala retreats. Forsberg, plays it to the near corner. And either icing or offside maybe at 3:30, or do we have a penalty coming up? Nope. Must have just been offside or something. Wait, why aren't we... Did we get the under 6 media timeout? Oh, it was icing. Okay. That's why. Okay. Icing on the Kings. Near face-off circle. Draw. Shot. Saved by Forsberg in the near corner and out. Florida will chase it down in their own end. And skate it up the far boards. That was Verhaeghe. And now we got a whistle at 3:13. Should be the under 6 timeout. All right, they still gave the goal to Kempe on the power play, his 7th at 9:23. Corey Perry, his 6th from Anderson and Edmondson. That was at 11 minutes. Again, that was even strength, and Florida's goal was even strength 2:06 into the game. Bennett from Perry and Bachvist. All right, we can do the Kempe goal. He shot it from just inside the blue line, right up the middle. Kopitar had a good screen. Thought he might have deflected it. Byfield gets it to him, and then a blast. And must have beat him blocker side. And then Perry was a breakaway. The defenseman passed it behind the net, and then they get Perry like right around here. Great pass by Anderson to see him, and he buries it glove side for the lead. Empty net for the Predators. They trail 3-1. 56 seconds to go. Flyers up. Last Ducks win 7-5 in Dallas over the Stars. So 2 games will still be in progress. This game's about to end. Flyers, Predators. Oh, they're interviewing Paul Maurice during the game. He's the Florida coach. Unless they did it during the break and this is just being played back. All right, center ice draw. Now they say 14-7 shots on goal. I'm going to have to keep checking NHL.com. ESPN seems to be slow. Okay, draw controlled by LA. Shot or dump in from the far faceoff circle into the near corner. Ferrier, let's see now who's on it. Byfield, it's out of the zone. And dumped in. Kings will have to tag up. And Florida takes it from behind their own net. Ekblad had it originally. They dump it in now. Forsberg behind his own net. What are you doing, Forsberg? It's a goal. Marchand. Forsberg was playing it behind his net. The puck got loose, and Marchand buried it in an empty net because he couldn't get back in time. What are you doing? Marchand, took it away from him. He came from behind as Forsberg's out of the net trying to play the puck. Oh, it went on end and went over his stick. That didn't help. Come on. Yeah, that was brutal. Oh, my gosh, Forsberg. What are you doing? I mean, the puck literally flipped and on end and fluttered over his stick, but come on. All right, tied it 2. Dumoulin gets it over, and the other defenseman dumped it in. 14-8 are the shots. Marchand from Ekblad. That's kind of odd. I guess maybe it missed Forsberg's stick. Kuzmenko misses on a pass for the Kings to Denault. And Florida, Marchand gets it at the red line and dumps it in. It's in the far corner. Behind their own net, the Kings try to get out. It's kept in by Ekblad. Shot is wide by Marchand. And Denault gets it out. Then they send it down. Bobrovsky comes out of the crease to play it. Ekblad takes it from behind his own net and out. And the Kings have it in their own end. And they chip it in. But Ekblad sends it right back out. Kings send it out of their own end. Now the Florida's countering with Samoskevich. And they're unable to do anything with it. The Kings have it. 1:11 to go, first period. Let's see. Edmondson to, might be Clark. Clark. Lost the puck in the near boards. Florida sends it down, and this is icing on the Panthers at 55.1. 14-8 shots on goal, LA. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Barkov's out for most of the year, I think. Tkachuk is out. Matthew Tkachuk's out, pardon the whistle, till December. And they had 2 other injuries. One was indefinitely, and the other one was another couple months. All right, they're going to kick Byfield out of the draw. No, I guess they just warned him. Draw is controlled by the Kings. Perry had it, lost it. Doughty has it. He loses it. And Florida dumps it into the far corner. Anderson gets it to Perry. Perry to Fiala to Doughty. Doughty dumps it in from the red line. Puck was free in the slot, but Florida was the only people there. They turn it over in the O zone. A whiff on a dump in. Now they dump it in to the near boards. Anderson has it with under 10 seconds. And I think that's Doughty with it behind the net. I think they're just going to kill the period. That's the end of the first. 2-2. Each team had a 1-goal lead, but we're tied at 2. Get the clock going for when the second period will start up. I don't know what they're showing a replay of here. Kempe or... Yeah, whether or not Kopitar got that. I still think he did. Yeah, they did change it. It is Kopitar's goal. That's what I thought. Oh, that's Kopitar's first goal of the year? You got to be kidding me. On the power play, on the deflection, on the Kempe shot, and Byfield the other assister. Okay. I was wondering about that. They just changed it. I think we did both of their... Yeah, we just got to do this goal, the Marchand goal. 63. Yeah, he steals the puck. He comes around from Forsberg and then does the exact, like a wraparound. Just a bad play. The puck just happened to bounce over Forsberg's stick, but still. All right. We got another final. We'll go through them all. All right. Ducks 7-5 winners over the Stars in Dallas. This was the one. Flyers 3-1 over the Predators in Nashville. In Pittsburgh 5-3 Penguins over the Capitals. Yeah, these have been all regulation. Hurricanes winners in Carolina 4-3 over the Wild. Let's see who had the goals. Blake, Svechnikov, Walker, and Ehlers. In New Jersey, 4-3 Devils over the Canadiens in overtime. In Buffalo, Blues blanked the Sabres 3-0. Overtime in Boston, 3-2 Bruins over the Senators. And the other game, 2-0 Golden Knights, end of the first intermission. Or end of the first period, first intermission. Barbashev with his sixth. Barbashev's with his fifth and sixth for the Golden Knights. All right, we'll take a quick peek at the NFL score. I know it was 7-7 at halftime. All right, 10-7 Denver early in the fourth quarter, 13:07. All right. Let's see, who has the ball? Oh, Denver had to send the punting unit on the field. So the Raiders have the ball first and 10 at their own 10. 12:48 to go in the fourth quarter. They have 2 timeouts, and they're trailing 10-7. All right. Bennett got the scoring underway at 2:06 for the Florida Panthers. Petrie and Bachfist on the assist. Bennett's third goal. Kopitar was originally a Kempe goal. They finally said Kopitar tipped it in. That's his first goal of the year on the power play from Kempe and Byfield. 9:23 again on the power play and a tip in. Perry on a breakaway. Rister, his 6th of the year. For a beautiful pass from Anderson. Edmondson, the other assister. He beat Bobrovsky glove side high. But then Marchand stole the puck from Forsberg behind the net and essentially pretty close to a wraparound, a wrister on a basically empty net. His 8th of the year from Ekblad. I don't know, maybe the puck, maybe it didn't touch Forsberg's stick when that happened. Maybe that's why Ekblad got the assist. All right. Let's see. Tuesday. Yeah, there's the next 5 days. November 7th through the Friday to next Tuesday, the 11th. What's coming up on Sinbin stream? Let's check the vote. 60%. So 10 votes, 6 votes for the Panthers to win, 4 for the Kings. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to end the poll. Sorry. I'll restart it. Gosh darn it. So we'll have to add the 2 together. I just meant to minimize it, and I accidentally ended it. I was just trying to minimize it. Well, we'll get a new poll going. That one was 6-4. Sorry about that. All right. Revote if you want, or we can add them together. Either way, it's fine. Dang. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's get some music queued up in a minute here. Make sure that's live. If you haven't already done so and you enjoy what we're doing here, please consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and it will also help with growing the channel as well. I'm sorry, I paused my thoughts here. I don't know what this is. All right. All right. Let's see. I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, we got 7 likes. All right, thank you. Nope. I wanted, there's the music. All right, I'll be right back after a break. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Just kill the music. All right, I can bring up the football game on my phone. I got a little time till the second period. Put that up there. All right. Try to keep an eye on that while this hockey game is about set to get back underway. It's still 10-7 Broncos. Raiders have the ball first and 10 at the Broncos 45 with 7:09 to go. Looks like a Genty carry up the middle for about 6 or 7. It's a second down. Under 7 to go now. All right. Other game in Vegas, Golden Knights. Oh, goal by the Lightning. Goncalves from James. It's 2-1 Knights. 19:23 in the second. Raiders just picked up a first down on 2nd and 4. Under 6.5 to go. All right. Well, Lightning coming back on the Golden Knights. Oh, I thought I started another goal. I can't. Oh no, I did start another poll. Yeah. I couldn't find it on my phone though. Looks like another Genty handoff. I don't think I got as much this time, but we'll keep an eye on. All right, let's take down the timer and let's check the shots. 13-8. They took one away from the Kings. All right, 2nd and 7 at the Bronco 31 for the Raiders. Another Genty handoff. He maybe got one to the 30. They're going to have at least a 3rd and 6 coming up. Down 10-7 with clock approaching now at actually 5 minutes to go. Carlson warming up for a potential game-tying kick. But, man, don't just fold and settle for the field goal if you got a 3rd and 6 here. All right, we are ready, and let's make sure we're live. Says we are. Draw taken by Florida. They're in white, going right to left. Marchand dumps it into the near corner. Kings glove it down, and they get it to neutral ice. Kempe knocks it into the near boards. Kopitar in the near corner. Up the boards to Doughty. Cross-ice pass. Now back to Kopitar at the point. Long shot behind the net. Scooped up. It's not... Okay, it's 40. I thought it was Perry for a second. 40 is Armia. And the Panthers ice it at 19-19. Field goal try is no good by Daniel Carlson. Oh, my gosh. So still 10-7 Broncos. Jeez Louise, how lucky can the Broncos get? Ooh, Armia got crunched by Bennett. I think that was in the first period, though. Oh, yeah, we forgot to look at the hits and everything. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Florida wins the draw. Gets it to Marchand at the neutral ice. Left wing shot from the near face-off circle. Looked like it was wide. LaFerriere gets it out, but Still controlled by Florida. Now, Kings have it. They missed LaFerriere. He has to dump it in. Fiala chases. Byfield gets it to Fiala. Far face-off circle to the near for Clark. Clark gets it back near the blue line. Shot. Gets away. Side of the net. Oh, I thought Fiala was going to try and backhand it or stuff it or on the wraparound. A blast, I think, from Edmondson was wide. Battle for the puck. They do say 14-8 shots on goal. Kings now. Puck is still, nope, they're offsides. They thought they kept it in. They didn't. At 18:20 of the second, football game's at a commercial. Wow, that puck got deflected, and it was a skate save by Bobrovsky. I thought Fiala was going to be able to scoop up the puck, go around the Panther net, and wrap it in, like backhanded, and he didn't. Draw won by Florida. They send it off the near boards to the penalty box area. Denault gets it, and somebody dumped it around to the far corner. Dumoulin gets it to the blue line. That shot is deflected into the near boards and out. Glove down by Ceci. Oh, big hit. Denault got dropped. And a shot by Ceci. Yeah, Denault's going to try and pay him back. And he got dumped again. We're going to get a fight here, yeah. Denault's had enough. Oh, they didn't drop the gloves. They both dropped their sticks. Meanwhile, play continues. A shot by the Kings into the far corner. I was so distracted by what I thought was going to be a fight. And one of the sticks might have been Bobrovsky. Wow, no calls, and they didn't even whistle the play dead. And played out by the Kings. Hey, hello, Aya Sahad. Or Sahad. All right. Kings had it in. Now the Panthers get it to neutral ice. It's in front of their own net. Sent behind. And Doughty sends it up the near boards and out. And played in the near corner. Nobody can get it out. Perry had it briefly. That broken stick is in the way. Doughty keeps it in at the blue line. That is deflected. Oh, it hit the linesman in the leg. He definitely felt that one. And I think Bennett, cross-ice pass, that is deflected actually out of the zone by the Kings. I think that was Bennett. Yeah, Bennett is 9. Okay. Around the boards, near boards, and finally out. Kopitar has it and dumped in 13-8 Kings first period shots. They took one away. It was 14-8, and they took one away for the Kings. All right, up the far boards, into the ozone, shot from goes wide. Centering pass gets through everybody to the far boards, back to the blue line. Shot, Bobrovsky's save into the near corner. 16-8 shots on goal. Wait, they must have taken one away, and now they got it back, and I believe we have icing on the Panthers at 15:34. Yeah, Dumoulin, or no, not Dumoulin. Denault was not happy after getting leveled. Bobrovsky lost his stick. I think Denault broke his. Yeah, what happened? Perry was on the ground, too. They're talking to Marchand. All right, shut up, man. No, it was 13-8. They took one away. I'll bring up the game summary. All right, we're back underway. When the clock ran out in the first, it was 14-8, but during the intermission, they edited and took one away from the Kings. So it was 13-8 Kings when we came back for the second intermission. Kept in by Florida behind the net, up the near boards, and out for the Kings. And into the near corner, battle for the puck. And chipped out by Florida to neutralize. CC couldn't get it. I think Byfield dumped it back in. No, and sent up by Florida. Both teams got a couple changes into the near corner. Marchand around the boards. Shot blocked by Dumoulin. Another shot, another block. Next shot was saved by Forsberg. Marchand a shot. That is wide. Battle for the puck in the near corner. CC gets it to Dumoulin, but now it goes up the near boards and out by Fiala. And up, taken behind their own net. The Kings send it up the near boards. Moore tried to chase it, but the Panthers counter 3-on-3. Centering pass got through. Battle in the near corner and tipped. No, not out. Kept in by Florida. Oh, a couple good chances. Excuse me. In the slot. Excuse me. Far boards. Now that shot was wide from the slot. Big rebound. Kuzmenko passes it. Finally, Fiala has it, and he dumps it in ahead of Kuzmenko. And there goes the ESPN app. Oh, my gosh. You cannot be serious. Meanwhile, 13-8 was the shots in the first period. All right, we got a whistle at 12:55, so we should be at the under 14 media timeout as I try to get back in this game. It's still 10-7 Denver. They have a first and 10 with 2:18. LA used their final timeout. All right, yeah, we're at the commercial break. Yeah, they make edits. They edit stuff constantly throughout the game and then post game. Yeah, definitely. Right now it's 16-10. So it is 3-2 Kings shots on goal this period. It's probably too hard to see on this one. But yeah, the official scores edit stuff constantly. Oh, you got fantasy or what do you call those? What are those bets called? Parlays, I suppose. Gotcha. I don't know how that works with the apps, whether they honor stuff as is or if they go with the edits. No idea. All right. Raiders can't stop the clock anymore. It's going to be the 2-minute warning, and the Broncos have a second down. Raiders just missed a field goal. Why? What? Oh, they're showing the Lightning tied it. That's what they were showing. Lightning tied it at 2 in Vegas, and they have 12:23 to go in the second period. Oh, we did get a penalty as they went to commercial. Oh, I missed it. Armia, number 40. So the Panthers are on the power play. Didn't know that. Kings have to penalty kill right now. 12:47 to go, second period. And puck goes into the crowd. Marchand thinks it wasn't tipped, but I think he's the only one that thinks that, unless the officials are going to talk about it. Uh-oh. 40? I thought 40 was already in. Oh, it's 7. Okay, now they're going on the power play. All right, I got to delete this and re-add it. I got ahead of myself. I forgot we're behind the NHL.com play-by-play. Now, because of the delay of game, puck over glass on Armia, now Florida heads to the power play. It was 5-on-5 when we got back. I'm just behind. 16-10 shots on goal. Just drop the puck, guy. Come on. All right, near boards. Samoskevich to the far boards. And LaFerriere gets it out. Seth Jones in his own end. And Lundell will carry it into the O-zone. Marchand takes a hit in the near corner. Samoskevich to Jones to Marchand. Back to Jones. Down low for Reinert. Puck gets loose to Lundell. Good thing LaFerriere tried to knock it into the near boards. And now they finally dive and poke it out. Bobrovsky plays it. And Jones takes it behind his own net. Kings have allowed the tied for third most power play goals allowed at 13. Yikes. Jones at the blue line and knocked out of the zone by Kempe. And Samoskevich brings it in near face-off circle. Back to Reinert. Ekblad up ahead. Dumoulin got it, but he couldn't get it out. Kept in by Reinert. And now the Kings send it down. Kempe tried to poke it free. Moore sends it behind the Panther net. Ekblad to Bennett. Bennett along the near boards, near corner. Sent to the far corner. Sent right out front the crease. Kopitar jumps on the puck and clears it down the length of the ice. They say that Kings got a shot on goal, 17-10. I don't think Rodriguez has it for the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers got any this power play. 10:46 to go. We got a whistle. Final 10-7 Broncos. Oh, brother. Glad I didn't do that garbage game. I was not home in time for the kickoff anyways. Wow, what a snooze fest. Gotta wonder about that Denver offense. 4 seconds on this power play for Florida. Draw in front of the Florida bench, just outside. Moore jumps on the puck. Or no, that's Fiala. Into the near boards. We're 5-on-5 again. And no shots on that power play for the Panthers. Kings try to keep it in. Now it's poked free. And Doughty will pick it up. I guess somebody touched it. That didn't get called for icing. Doughty sends it up. Loose puck. LaFerriere in the near circle. Around behind the net. Centering pass. And puck's in the far corner. Fiala couldn't get it, and the Panthers just do get it out and dumped in by Armia. And Florida behind their own net, up the far boards. Kempe just got knocked down. Looked like a cross check, but I guess I'm biased. And that pass goes nowhere. Florida picks it off. They're going the other way, off the near boards. And now the Kings counter. That was Greer who tried to get it into the O-zone. Near boards for Florida. We're halfway home. We're under 10 minutes to go. in the second period. Puck goes to the far boards. Turcotte dumps it now into the near boards. Clark cross-ice pass. He gets it right back. Blast from the blue line. Might have been Doughty, or couldn't tell. Maybe it was Edmondson. I didn't get a good look. No, it was Doughty. And dumped in by Florida. Forsberg plays it behind the net. Clark sends it behind the net to Doughty. Drew waits, gets it to Clark. Clark sends it up the near boards. Let's see, and it's controlled by Florida in their own end. Kings have it in the slot. Shot by Perry from the near faceoff circle is wide, or deflected wide. Florida countering. 3-on-2, now a 4-on-3. In the in the slot, and then in the crease, and a goal, but wasn't that goalie interference? Somebody was behind Forsberg, but I don't know. We'll see what they call. Reinert on a backhander. Or was it already in? Yeah, Rodriguez poked it in. It was already in. Okay, that's why, yeah. Rodriguez sent it in a second time, but the goal goes to Reinert, number 13, from the slot on a backhander, and the Kings are down 1 here. 3 goals on 11 shots. Well, one of them was definitely Forsberg's fault. That one, I don't know. They are reviewing it. It looks like it because they got the penalty box door open. And they confirmed it's a goal. 8:15, so I guess they put 2 seconds back. Or I had it wrong. Yeah, boo, Jeremiah says. All right. Panthers, excuse me, in their own end. Cece has it. The Kings don't do anything with it. Somebody got tripped. No call. Oh, no, wait. Maybe we did get a call against Florida. Shots are 17-11. Number 9, 2 minutes for tripping. So the Kings are on the power play. Bennett tripped. Okay, well that. No, is this on? Wait. Why was ESPN showing Bennett tripping? He tripped more. I don't understand that replay. It is a Kings power play at 7:53. That's insane. All right, here we go. All right, Bennett, again, tripped more. That's what I saw. Just was a delayed penalty because Florida didn't immediately touch the puck. So Kings on the power play. They have the 5-on-4 advantage. Florida trying to kill the penalty to Bennett. Shots are currently 17-11. Yeah, we didn't look at the hits, did we? 15-9. Panthers. 9-6 blocked shots, Panthers, too. But 9-6 giveaways, 3-0 takeaways for the Kings. But 0 for 1 on the power play for Florida, 1 for 3 for the Kings. Draws are 15-14 LA. All right, let's make sure we are live again. We are. And now they're talking to Jim Hiller, the Kings coach, his second season as the coach. All right. Draws to the far face-off circle in the Florida end. Kings win the draw, keep it in at the blue line. Shot is behind the boards. And Florida sends it out. Kings retreat. Forsberg leaves it. Scooped up by Kempe. And Kempe passes to Kopitar, who dumps it in. Perry in the near boards sends it to the blue line. Byfield got it to Perry. Perry skates behind the net. Sends it to the far boards. That is Fiala to Kopitar to Kempe. Far face-off circle, Byfield. Centering pass, and Fiala whiffed on it. He had an open net and whiffed. Should be tied at 3. Unbelievable. And Florida clears it. It was actually on net. Kopitar will bring it up. We're under 7 to go in the second period. Kopitar behind the net. They get it to Byfield. Back at the blue line, Kempe to Perry near boards. Back to Kempe. Kempe turns it over. We got a breakaway for the Panthers. And oh my gosh, what a save. And another one. And I thought Forsberg froze it, and they do call it. Rodriguez was the one on the breakaway. He's beefing with the ref. Wanted a call, I guess. Unbelievable. What is going on today? 17-14 shots on goal. So 3. Yeah, Rodriguez on the breakaway he faked with his forehand, went to the backhand, got a rebound, and shot it. I don't know where they got the third shot from. Yeah, Forsberg knocked it with his glove after the save and then was going to freeze it. All right, sent around the net. Florida has the puck. Clark has it now. And Doughty will skate out from behind his net. 6:20 to go in the second period. LaFerriere dumps it in to the far corner. Denault, he sends it around. That'll be Kuzmenko to Clark in the far corner. We only got 10 seconds on the power play. And Florida gets it out of their own end. Doughty sends it. And Kuzmenko, we're 5-on-5 again. Kuzmenko sends it around the boards to the far corner. Up the near boards. Skated out of their own end. Bennett dumps it into the far corner. Sends it around the boards. Kuzmenko looking, and he gets it down into the O-zone. Moore with the puck in the near face-off circle. Moore tries to center it to the crease. The puck was loose, and looks like Bennett has it and dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. 18-14 shots on goal. Kings, but they're down 3-2 to the Panthers here as we approach 5 minutes to go in the second period. Drop pass, and the Panthers picked it off. CC has it now. Dumoulin passed it to him. Dumped in, far corner. Kopitar is there. But the Panthers counter. And they dump it in from the red line. Into the far corner. At the blue line, a shot. It's loose in the slot. Dumoulin couldn't get it out. Blocked into the near corner. Looks like Marchand sent it around to the far boards. Ekblad with it. Back to the blue line. Shot just outside the slot area. Blocked into the near corner. They still have the puck. Florida somebody got knocked down. Finally, the Kings get it to neutral ice. Both teams trying to get some changes. And looks like Kempe dumped it in. Ekblad behind his own net. And they skated out of there. They dumped past Ekblad, who dumps it in from the red line. I meant a drop pass to Ekblad. Oh, puck went into the netting at 3:42. I don't believe we had the under 6 timeout. 18-14 shots on goal. Man. Yeah, Marchand was the one that got sent to the ice. AR Angler, hello. Thanks for checking in. Cool Flames. Let's go Panthers. I'm working, listening to you, another guy. Oh, Vegas, yeah. Yeah, that should be a good game too. Yeah, thanks, Cool Flames. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw they showed the Lightning goal that tied it. Dominic James, 3:28 into the second. Now they got 4:14. Oh, that game was ahead of this game, but of course we got immediate timeout. They'll probably catch right back up now. Those are the only two games going. Yeah, James and Gonçalves for the Lightning. And Barbashev had his 5th and 6th for the Knights. Here we've had Bennett for the Panthers, then Kopitar. It was a Kempe goal from the blue line, but then they changed it because Kopitar tipped it in. And that's actually his first goal of the season. Kopitar and Perry on a breakaway. Marchand on a loose puck behind the net that Forsberg misplayed because it hopped over his stick and he basically wrapped it around, or just a quick chip shot or wrister into the near open empty net. And then Reinert, the only goal of the second period to make it 3-2. And that was out front in the slot area, not far from the crease. Not much Forsberg could do, but he blew that second goal. All right, face off in front of the Florida bench, and they dump it in from the red line. Looks like Edmondson sends it behind the net to Clark. Clark up the near boards, glove down, and I guess either offsides or he closed his hand. I don't know what the call is. Kempe is out there for the Kings. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, that looks like a good game too. I like the Kings. That's why I did the Kings game, but I know the Knights are strong again this year. All right, they just kicked Kempe out of the draw. Looks like LaFerriere took his place. Florida wins the draw. They skated up the near boards and dump it in from the red line. Forsberg plays it around the far boards, but what happened? We got a whistle at 3:17. What's this call? I don't know. Must have hit the netting behind the net. I don't know. Paul Maurice is wondering where the draw is going to be. He's asking for an explanation. I don't know what. All right, well, Byfield to take the draw for the Kings. Just drop the puck. Just shut your mouth and drop the puck. There we go. Edmondson sent it around the far boards, but it was kept in by the Panthers, but it was deflected, I believe, into the netting at 3:09. 18-14 Kings shots on goal. Marchand getting a breather on the bench for Florida. Chirping as always. All right, Rodriguez to take the draw for Florida. No decision yet for the Kings. Looks like it's going to be, I think it's Byfield again. Far circle draw. Won by the Panthers. Oh, nope. We're going to do it again because it wasn't perfect enough for the Oh, the linesman. Oh, I really loved that season or two where they just got there, dropped the puck, didn't matter if anybody was ready or not. Oh, 7.5. Good question, Brent Fletcher. So we're sitting at 5. We're getting late in the second. I don't know. That's a lot of goals. You're talking, what, 3 more goals? I have no idea. I'm not a good gambling advice person. The way the first period went, yes. The way the second period's going, maybe no. I know that's a cop out, but maybe the first period will be more like the third since they don't have the long change. So dump in by Florida to the far corner, and maybe with Forsberg in net. Yeah, I don't know about Bobrovsky. It's hard to beat him, I guess. Doughty sends it around the boards. Florida has it. I think it's Marchand in the far corner. It is. He sends it back to the blue line near face-off circle. Shot saved and a big rebound. Another shot. This time Forsberg hangs on at 2:01. Yeah, it's a tough call. I hate to cop out like that. Yeah, sorry, I accidentally ended the poll. So revote if you want. Most people going with Florida. It was 6-4 Florida in the early poll that I accidentally ended. All right, under 2 to go here in the second period. Glove down and sent in along the boards. But the Kings take it up their near boards. And did anybody tip it, I guess? Bobrovsky behind his own net. Battle for the puck. And Florida sends it back the near boards to Ekblad. And they chip it out. Dumoulin tries to pass it. And it's dumped in by Turcotte. It's actually 18-16 shots on goal. As Florida picked up a couple after that last draw on that end. All right, Kings, Turcotte had it. Clark gets it. He gets it right back. Clark looking. He gets it to Edmondson. A blast off the one-timer. Big save by Bobrovsky. 91 miles per hour by Edmondson. 19-16 shots on goal. And now Florida counters, and they will... Nope, they weren't able to dump it in. Kopitar just sent it off the boards. He gets it right back. Drop pass. And we're under 30 seconds in the second period. The puck comes up to neutral ice. Kempe has it. He makes a pass. And the Kings dump it in from the far blue line area. In front of their own bench. Or maybe is it their bench? Or the Panthers bench. Battle in the near boards for the puck. It's kept in, but now Florida sends a pass. Doughty gets a stick on it, and that's the end of the second period. 19-16 shots on goal. 3-2, though, on the scoreboard in favor of Florida. And, of course, Marchand is chirping again. I wouldn't expect anything different out of that. We'll say clown. End of third period. Oh, yeah. Kings still have a chance here. All right, let's catch up on the chat here. And we'll keep an eye on... Lightning Golden Knights at the first intermission as well. Cool Flames says, I was in Vegas a month ago. They were doing preseason, and you saw the Knights-Kings game. Kings ended up winning, of course. That didn't have... the Knights didn't have all their players. Yeah, gotcha. Tachuk for Florida. Yeah, yeah. He's out till December though, so that's still the rest of November, I believe. Penguins, they lost Crosby's. They lost because Crosby scored 2 goals. Gotcha. Oh, you're in North Florida. Gotcha. Yeah, so you got to go all the way to South Florida see the Panthers then. I guess the Florida teams are the closest to you? Or would yeah, Carolina's way too far. I suppose if Atlanta gets a team again, that might be. I don't know. Yeah, I think the Kings can come back. Sure. They're only down 1. Yeah, I did see it. Yeah, Binnington tried to pocket the goal or the puck. That was pretty funny. I got a laugh out of that. Yeah, I was sorry. I didn't realize that had happened. I think I was doing a different game. Actually, I think I had let's see. Did we have a double? Yeah, we had a double header last night because there was a game at 6 and 9. I think that was like a 6:30 game or something. But yeah, that was interesting. That's a good call. The thing was he reaching to give him a different puck? I wondered if he had one. And I think that's what the question was, is like, what if he dropped that puck in the game? That was pretty funny, though. Binnington, yeah. All right, so we may have done it already, but let's get the Reinhardt goal visualizer, number 13. It was in the slot on a backhander right in front of the net. He just buried it. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot Forsberg could do. Yeah, and then Rodriguez stuffed it in again because he wasn't sure if it had gone in, I guess. Verhage and Mikola. Hopefully I'm getting those names right. Were the assisters. Yes, I do. NBA. I did the 2 NBC opening night games, which, good Lord, that Rockets Thunder went 2 overtimes in over 3 hours. So we missed a good portion of the, what was it? Who was it after that? I already forgot. I think Warriors, Lakers. So, but we're sticking. We'll continue to do the prime games on Friday night. So we got Rockets, Spurs tomorrow, and Warriors, Nuggets. Because I only would get one game on Tuesday, and it's on NBC, so it's more available. You know, I figure not as many people have Prime as they have access to NBC. So, yeah, Friday nights we do NBA. I try to do at least a couple football games still. I've kind of shifted to hockey, but because we're getting good views and subs, you know, on hockey. Yeah, this rebound came loose and got buried on that backhander to give Florida the lead. Wait, oh, okay, so the Lightning are closer. I guess Tampa, I don't even know. I should know that. So Tampa's further north. I guess I did know that. But you don't like the... Yeah, I get to see Wemby finally. Rockets have, Durant finally? That was a trade in the offseason, I think. Oh, sorry, let me put the clock up so we know how soon. Marchand? Yeah, no, I know. I kind of liked the Bruins, but my love for the Bruins was more in the 90s. I liked Ray Bourque and Andy Moog and Cam Neely, and I liked them mostly because of the NHL games for the Sega Genesis back then. So, yeah, I hear you. No, I know Marchand is great. He's an instigator. He's good at what he does. You can respect that. I'm not criticizing him. He knows his game. He plays it well, and he did a good thing coaching a friend's team when they suddenly had a death in the family a little bit ago. I did hear that too. So yeah, no, I won't be too critical of Marchand. I know his shtick, so to speak, and he does it well. All right. So 19-16 shots on goal, Kings. We'll see if there's any edits during the second intermission. 17, actually make it 19-17 Florida on the faceoffs. 52.8. Florida 0 for 1 on the power play and no shots. Kings are 1 for 3. 18-10 hits Florida. 10-9 block shots. Kings 11-9 giveaways. Panthers 3-1 takeaways. Kings, the rematch and game 2 in this series is in Florida, December 17th. Doesn't look like any changes to the goal scorers. Kings and Magic fan. Interesting. Westbrook is balling out for the Kings right now. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't followed NBA in like 20 years. Then I did some postseason games, I guess back in May when they were on over the air, via antenna. Then I started doing WNBA games, and that got me back into basketball. I'm in the Chicago area. Kind of gave up on the Sky. They were brutal, and I kind of became a Golden State Valkyries fan because they have Veronica Burton, and she's from Northwestern, which is, in the Chicago suburbs. And they were a good story, expansion team. Let's see. All right, let's go through the scores in case you didn't hear earlier. Ducks 7-5 winners in Dallas over the Stars. Predators lose at home in Nashville 3-1 Flyers. Pittsburgh winners at home. Penguins 5-3 over the Capitals. Hurricanes at home 4-3 winners over the Wild. In New Jersey, the Devils 4-3 winners over the Canadiens in overtime. Who had the Habs goals? Doc, Evans, and Kapanen. Okay. Just curious. In Buffalo, Sabres get shut out 3-0 Blues, the winners. In Boston, Bruins win in overtime 3-2 over the Senators. Again, the other game, Lightning Golden Knights, also at the second intermission tied 3-2 here. Oh, Cam Neely, yeah. Hard shot, too. Him and Bork. I think that's the only time I was happy for the Avalanche, just because Bork got a ring. I liked, it's too bad they can't get the Quebec Nordiques back. Big rivalry with Montreal. And I'm in the U.S., but I am, I'm going to root for the, what the heck? What is this warning from YouTube? I'm rooting for the Canadian teams to finally do something. They don't like the bit rate. I guess I could up my bit rate a little bit. All right, let's do that. The heck? All right. I'm going to get new internet next year. Won't have these problems. All right. Video. Let's see. No, we need output. All right. We'll bump up the bit rate. We'll try 3,100 kilobits per second. Hopefully that doesn't make my video freeze at all. If it does, I'll go back down. All right, let me take a quick break and then we'll be back. I guess I could. Yeah, I can't show. I guess I could show all the goals. Yeah, there's all 5 goals. I can leave that up instead. Yeah, I remember him for the Kings. Yeah. Vlade Divac, former Laker. He was involved with the team too afterwards, right? Yeah, Jason Williams. Yeah. All right, let me cue up a little bit of music. Gonna take a quick break and then I'll be back. Please like and subscribe, especially if you like what we're doing here. If you haven't already done so, if you have, thanks for your support. But doing one or both does help get YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and that will also help me grow the channel. And I do appreciate your support, new, old, and returning, everybody. Thanks. We got 10 likes. All right, I appreciate it. All right, let me cue up a little bit of music, then we'll take a quick break and be right back, and I'll refill my water as well. Trying to see where we... Yeah, we'll skip that song. We'll go to this one. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. And we can kill the music. All right, let's get set for the third period, shall we? And yeah, let's just take this stuff down. Should be resuming shortly. Oops. All right. Make sure we're live on ESPN Plus. It says we are. This game's available on Hulu, I think, as well. Not just ESPN Plus. Yeah, this is a Hulu game. I don't know how many games a week Hulu gets, but they get a few. And this one is one of them. Underway, 2-2 Lightning Golden Knights. It's a 5-on-4 at 18:38 for the Bolts. 19-16, so no changes to the shots on goal between the Panthers and Kings. That's what I hate. You have to pay for so many different services to get games. Hockey is actually one that probably has the fewest. All right, we are back underway. Dumped in by the Kings. They're going right to left in black. The Panthers are in white, going left to right. Held in by the Kings in the near boards. Anderson shoots one. That is deflected into the near corner. Kings are 0-2-3 when trailing after the third period this year. Well, didn't know that. Hopefully they can right the ship here in this one. Doughty into the near face-off circle. Centering pass. He gets it right back. Deflected. And he sends it behind the net to Kempe. And Ekblad sends it up the boards. It ends up going out. Pass to the near side. Both teams getting changes. Kings dump it in. And, off the bar, I think. Byfield, deflected on net and a save by Bobrovsky. Oh, good. I'm glad you have Hulu. Yeah. If you check NHL.com, they do, I don't know how many games Hulu gets, but, it's not like it's a one night a week thing. This game is on Hulu. They sometimes have a double header, I want to say as well, but just not tonight. This is the only game Hulu. Well, maybe they did. I think they did have an earlier game. I just forgot which one. So they did have a double header tonight. Yeah, I believe the Kings, it went off the bar. I was too busy yapping and didn't watch the replay, though. 22-16 shots. A mess for the draw. Kings had it right in front of the crease. Perry couldn't get it on net. Somebody lost a stick for Florida. And it's sent to the blue line. Fiala in his own, face-off circle. Back to Byfield at the blue line. And still battling along the near boards. And Reinert has it to the far face-off circle. A shot. That was blocked. Might have been Edmondson. I couldn't tell if that was on net. They just took one away, of course. Shots on goal. 21-16. Kings have it in their own end. They get it to Clark, who will dump it in. I got to speed up the clock here. Under 18 to go. Florida sends it up the far boards, and they dump it in. Dumoulin got it to Ceci behind their own net. They worked it out to the bench side, down the boards, behind the net. That is Moore in the near corner. He takes a hit. Looks like, was that Kuzmenko? Yeah, he couldn't get it. And Panthers counter, but they lose the puck immediately. No, we got a penalty coming up on the Kings for tripping at 17:28. Oh, the Lightning scored. Oh, sorry, forgot to put it back. 3-2, Kucherov on the power play. And a tripping on Denault, so the Kings got to kill a penalty. Yeah, he tripped, dang it, who was that? Yeah, I think he tripped Bennett. Yep, that's who it was. Philip Denault. All right, Kings got some work to do. They are down 3-2. Now they got to kill a penalty. Shots are 21-16. And the Panthers in the far face-off circle. And somebody got kicked out of the draw. Lundell, Vernagey comes in. Or however you say his name. My bad. Draw. Byfield won it. The Kings put it around the net, up the near boards. Marchand had it. Centering pass, shot, and what a save by Forsberg, and he hangs on at 17-20. Shots are 21-17 now. Yeah, Lightning. It's 3-3. Wow, are you kidding me? Now it's 4-3. Marner. Wait. Oh, wait, did they take a... I got... Wow, 4-3 Vegas, or 4-3 Lightning. It said on NHL.com. Jones dropped pass to Lundell to the far boards, and they send it around to Marchand. Back to the blue line. Jones pokes it towards the net. Reinert sends it around. Verhaeghe to Lundell. Gets it back, steers it to Reinhart. Back to Verhaeghe. Back to the blue line. Jones sends it into the near corner. 16:41 to go in the third period. Verhaeghe to Reinhart. Centered it. Marchand couldn't get a stick on it, and it's cleared down the length of the ice. Bob Rofsky out of his own net, up ahead to Reinhart. And cleared again to... only to the neutral ice, and Ekblad dumps it in again. Louis Sternen, and the Kings get it away from him and dump it down the ice. Oh my God! Rodriguez just ran into the ref. Okay, they both look all right. Holy Toledo, that was shocking. Samoskevich, sorry if I blasted the mic. You just don't see that. CC tried to get it out. Now the Moore counters. It's a 2-on-2. He's got Dumoulin, and he shoots. And the rebound comes out to Samoskevich. 22-17 shots on goal. And what just happened there? What happened? 22-17. Here's the replay of them running into each other. Oh, my God. They are really lucky neither of them got hurt. Rodriguez wasn't looking and the ref wasn't looking. Oh, my God, that was scary. Well, those blind hits are dangerous. Holy crap. 15:42. Sorry, I got to fix the clock. God, that was scary. McCullough to Bennett. Bennett dumps it in. Rodriguez. No, it's not Rodriguez. 77. Now that's Rodriguez battling for the puck. We are 5-on-5 again. They only got one shot on that power play, the Panthers. Kempe has it over the red line. He's got a trailer. Kopitar whiffed on the backhander. He could have beat Bobrovsky glove side high if he could have just lifted it, and he whiffed. It was a great pass by Kempe, and Kopitar wasted it. Unbelievable. Under 15 to go in the third period. Dumped in by the Kings. And must have been offsides, though, at 14:50. All right, what is going on in It's 4-3 Lightning. So Marner tied it at 3, and then Hagel. We had goals at... Okay. Kucherov at 2:48, Marner at 3:37, Hagel at 4:12. Unbelievable. 3 quick goals. Canes have it near face-off circle. To the they send it all the way out of their own O zone. Edmondson in his own end. And the Kings dump it in, but that is Petrie with the puck. They get it out of their own end. And sent out of... finally, Clark got it to... Let's see, who is that? So I think that's Fiala. Byfield, I think, had a tough angle shot. Don't know if that counted as a shot on goal if it got deflected. As we approach 14 minutes to go in the third. Pass, and who was that? Greer got it out. Kings have it, and LaFerriere tried to dump it in. Bobrovsky out of his net. Played up the near boards. That is Mikola into the far corner. Ceci fell down. The puck is loose into the near corner. That is Dumoulin who took a hit. Gets it to Ceci in the far corner. He sends it not out. Kept in. Drop pass. Backhander sent on net. I think that was on goal. It was deflected by Forsberg into the near boards. And pass. Oh, we got the behind the net cam. I hate this. Near face-off circle. Shot. Saved by Forsberg into the near boards. Florida sends it behind the King net. And they get it down low. That's Reinert. To the blue line. A shot and a glove save by Forsberg at 12:53. This should be the under 14 media timeout. And they're going to show that collision again. My God, that was dangerous. They showed it, the 2 angles again. That's all that's interesting in this game, I guess. 22-18. Damn, this night's crazy. Yeah, Tampa, I know. 3 goals, yeah. Sam needs 2. All right, 1 second. We will take a look at the... Whoops, let's close the football. Nope, that's the game summary. I need the... What's the other one? I need the event summary. All right, who are we asking about? Sam Bennett? Is that who you're asking? It's got to be, right? Or Sam Reinert? I'll give you both. How's that? All right, Bennett. Bennett has 2 shots on goal. Reinert has 1. Yeah. Just double checking. Yeah, Bennett has 2. Reinert has 1. That's where we're at. 12:53 to go. Oh, gosh. Okay, this didn't freeze, did it? No. Yeah, we know. The Kings can't beat the Oilers. We're well aware of that as Kings fans. Jeez Louise. Do we need to get this rubbed in our face? All right. It is 22-19 shots on goal now. So let me... Oh, boy. Well, Spoiler alert, we're about to have a penalty on the Panthers in 10 seconds. Draw is won by the Kings, and there it was. It was a high stick. Yeah, it should be a delayed penalty, but yep. They jumped on it in their own end, and yeah, I saw somebody take a high stick in the near corner after the draw. So that was Verhaeghe. All right, well, it's 22-19. Hey, Paul, you can't argue that call. They didn't show the replay of it. I saw it live. Lundell to take the draw for Florida. Oops, need to scroll back up. And Ekblad clears it down the length of the ice. Forsberg touches it up. Kempe will sweep around the net with the puck. Drop pass for Byfield. He skates it in. Perry has it. Centers it. Fiala down low to Kopitar. He couldn't get it. Oh, and his pass went out the blue line. Come on, Kopitar. You got that tip in, but since then, we need more out of you. Byfield dumps it. Nope. I guess were the Kings offside maybe at 12:10. Let me quick check if they gave anybody a shot there since they updated. Bennett still with 2. Reinert still with 1. Okay, so it wasn't one of them. Oh, man. Kopitar, another great opportunity. He got it to his forehand, and he only got it on net, and then I guess he got poke-checked by Bob on the rebound. Man. Kempe in his own end with the puck. Drop pass. Kopitar scoops it up. Drop pass over to Fiala. Fiala has to regroup to Kopitar over to Byfield. Come on, guys. Other way. Fiala under 11:50 to go now. Finally, they get it in the O-zone. Byfield in the near face-off circle. Kempe there. And Florida clears it down the length of the ice. Forsberg touches up. 23-19. Okay, yeah, Kopitar got a shot on goal. Just one. All right, Kempe to Denault to Fiala. And they lose the puck. Kempe can't keep it in. Florida has a breakaway and shot and a goal. They give up a shorty at 11-19. You have got to be frickin' kidding me. Come on, Kings. What is this garbage? This ain't Forsberg's fault. At least not on that one. Terrible power play. They had one goal, and now they're just crapping out here on this one when they were just down a goal. Doughty couldn't recover, and Kempe blew it. Goal. Jeremiah says boo. Lundell, shorthanded, a wrister. Says unassisted for now. Gosh darn it. Lundell with well, that's his first of the night. 4 different scores. Oh, the Kings have a long way to go. I guess the Panthers are second in shorthanded goals. 6th career shorthanded goal for Lundell. His 4th goal of the season. Doughty has it. Drop pass. LaFerriere. They got 9 seconds on the power play, and they turn it over again. Rodriguez dumps it, though. That'll do it. Terrible power play. 23-20 shots on goal. They give up a shorty and now trail by 2 with just over 10.5 minutes to go. Wait, am I that far behind on the clock? Yeah, I guess I was. 10:35. My bad. Yeah, I know. I know. Yep, that's definitely true. I hear you, Daniel. And, of course, Jeremiah said boo on the last goal. Yeah, I agree. Man, this has been rough. I got to stop doing Kings games. I think they do better when I don't do them. Florida's tough, though. They started off bad on the road, but obviously they've gotten their act together. All right, Florida was offsides. Moore takes it over and dumps it in from the neutral ice into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Kings trying to keep it in. They send it into the far corner. Moore battling for it. And sent to neutral ice and out. Looks like, is that Byfield with the puck? I don't know. He got it to... No, it wasn't Byfield. That was Fiala. Okay, 22 instead of 55. And Florida's countering. They're at the penalty box area. They dump it in. And Kings take it. Cross-ice pass from Denault to, I think, Perry in the far corner. Byfield fell down. Dumoulin sends it to the corner to Perry. In the near face-off circle shot. Fiala, there was a big rebound. Nobody there, though. I think that was wide of the net, so it won't be a shot on goal. Far near face-off circle shot and saved by, on a kick save by Forsberg into the netting. So 9-14. Lundell's breakaway goal beat Forsberg blocker side. All right, so we'll get the visualizer. Just a breakaway off the power play. Kempe blows it here at the blue line. Lundell steals it. Doughty can't recover, and he beat him, like I said, blocker side high to make it 4-2. All right, checking in on Vegas. 9:01 to go in the third. 4-3 Bolts over the Knights. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow night. We'll take a break from hockey. Usually Friday's a fairly light night in the NHL schedule anyways. So we got Rockets Spurs on Prime, 6:30 p.m., followed by Warriors Nuggets at 9 p.m. on Prime. Hopefully we can get to that second one on time. Hopefully we get a decently quick game so we don't bump into it. Saturday night, hope you're back for Avalanche Oilers at 9. Sunday, we'll do the Berlin game. Falcons at Colts, 8:30 in the morning Central Time. Excuse me. Then a hockey doubleheader. I wasn't that interested in Steelers Chargers. We'll have we'll have the Hurricanes at Maple Leafs 6 o'clock, followed by Jets Ducks at 9. Monday Night Football. I'm a Packer fan. Eagles at Packers, and then Tuesday back with more hockey. Kings Canadian should be a good one. 6, followed by Jets Canucks at 9, and we'll have a game on Wednesday as well. Not sure about Thursday. Might need to take next Thursday off. Shot off the far boards off the net, and then Dumoulin jumps on it. We say have 23-21 shots on goal. Somebody fell down at the red line but dumped it in for the Panthers up the near boards. And looks like, is that Rodriguez again? Back to the blue line. They keep it in near face-off circle. Rodriguez sends it wide behind the net. Kept in at the blue line by the Kings bench. Rodriguez behind the net. Now they send it back to the blue line. That's Ekblad. That shot goes wide. Went high into the air. Now played by Rodriguez into the near corner. And battle for the puck behind the net. Man, follow the puck, cameraman. Shot is deflected into the far boards. Another one deflected behind the net. Sent back behind the net. Reinert is there for the Flames. Or sorry, for the Florida. The puck went through everybody. That shot got blocked. Somebody lost a stick, got it back for Florida. This is like a Power play. They've been in there 1:10. Into the near corner. Cece finally gets it out. That was insane. Florida getting line change. Kings as well. Seth Jones with the puck. He sends it and stopped by Forsberg wide of the net. Sent out the far boards. Nope, kept in. Florida in the slot and another goal. My God. Well, this is over. Marchand on the goal. And that'll about do it. There's your dagger at 7:24. Marchand jumped on a puck and buried it from the slot just inside the near face-off circle. 5-2 Florida. Yeah, he got it. Kings couldn't get it out of their own end. Actually, it was just inside the near face-off circle. Buried it glove side high near post or just under the crossbar near side. Oh, man. Yeah, boo. Jeremiah. Panthers scored again. I know I am behind what you see on NHL.com because the ESPN app is behind. Streaming is behind. And a glove save by Bobrovsky at 7:06. Shots are now 25-22. Oops, sorry. Forgot to put it back to here. All right, yeah. Let me make sure. Yeah, the apps are behind. I don't know why we're showing both flags. I can't even get the app to respond, so hopefully it's not crashing on me again. We got 7 minutes remaining. Now it responds. All right, let's make sure nope, just leave it. Oh my God, this fracking app. I hate it. It's so clunky. It's so unresponsive. Just let it sit. Hopefully we're not live. All right, Kings down 5-2. They dump it in. Panthers in their own corner. They center it. And there goes the app. That's the crash I knew was coming. All right, 5:55 to go. I'll make sure to stop it by then. That never fails. The crash is like twice a night on me, or twice a game. I shouldn't even say twice a night. We're lucky if it's not 3 times in a game. All right, 5:37, so the clock's still going. Still 5-2. Still 25-22 shots on goal. I mean, the price is right, but I can't. This app is so unstable. I don't know. Maybe better internet will help next year. I highly doubt it. I don't know if doing it. It's too small to do it off my phone. I guess I could try. I should have that as a backup. All right, 5:18 to go. Still clock rolling. So we approach 5 minutes to go. Florida keeps it in. Yeah, let me see if I can get the app on my phone as a backup. I probably have to sign in. And they got another backhander on net by Rodriguez and a pretty good save by Forsberg at 4:54. And this is probably the under 6 media timeout. Here's the Marchand goal. He scoops up the puck just inside the blue line, brings it right here and buries it near post, glove side high. There, he got it and then buried it. Not really Forsberg's fault. Kings' defense has been atrocious. He made that one bad play, so it should be, 4-2. Oh, that's nuts. It's 5-3. Oh, it's 5-3. Yeah. There's been a lot of goals in the third. It was 2-2, right? After 2. Yeah. Yeah, again, you will get spoiler alerts because I will be behind what you see here. It's just the way the streaming app is. Yeah, I didn't see this coming either. I thought First period, they played pretty well. They were only down 3-2 after 2, right? And they just have laid over and played dead in the third period. I mean, not taking anything away from Florida's effort. Okay, I don't want to stream it there. What can I watch live? Yes. Panthers Kings, watch live. All right, I'll put this up as a backup. Apparently, I can't use. I got to use No way. So I have to use. Wi-Fi. I was trying to watch this off of phone, cell data earlier, and couldn't. Well, the phone is ahead of the app just a little bit though. So I'll try to remember to have this as a backup in case the app crashes on me again. Wait until it's 5-5. Yeah. I hope. That's what I'm hoping for. Hoping the Kings can send it to OT and pick up a point at least, but I'm not holding my breath. Bobrovsky's tough to beat. Kings can't keep it in. There's 4.5 minutes to go. And icing, actually, though, on the Panthers. All right, somebody was asking about the shots on goal for Sam Bennett. He still has 2, and Sam Reinert still has 1. So no changes there. 25-23 shots on goal. Kings, yeah. Yeah, my phone is about 10 seconds ahead of the TV, so it'll be a good backup. I got to remember this in the future. Or I could try my tablet too, but maybe I can do games off a tablet and it'll be better than trying to do it off of the TV. I don't know. All right, Kings, that's Anderson in the far faceoff circle. Pass to Doughty, cross ice pass, and dump in by the Kings into the near corner. Ekblad couldn't get it. Kopitar sends it to Anderson. Touch pass to Kempe, who dumps it into the near corner. And cross ice pass. 26-23 now. Shots on goal. Kings. Dumped around the far boards. Panthers have it. Far faceoff circle. Shot. Good save by Forsberg. Rebound. And sent around behind the net. Panthers with the puck in the near. Bennett with it. Bennett looking. Shot. Couldn't tell if it was on net. Another shot. Might have missed. We did get 26-24 shots on goal, though. So one of those was on net. As we approach 3 minutes to go in the game. Puck is behind the Panther net, now sent out. And Denault will track it down, pass it to Edmondson, who dumped it in. And Florida gets it to neutral ice. Battle by the penalty box area. Puck sent in. Cece tries to get it out. They do finally get it loose. Turcotte. And who has it now? The heck is 39? Malat. I keep forgetting about Malat. Puck is loose. Perry got 2 people got knocked down for the Kings and nothing in the. And we got a fight at 2:16. It's Corey Perry against Greer. Greer, they both have the jerseys. Perry got a couple pumps with the jersey hand. Greer's been throwing haymakers. Greer has a hold of his jersey behind the neck. Oh, right by Perry. Looked like it rocked him. Greer is throwing body blows, though. He's got him behind the neck. And now Perry gets tackled at 2:16. And I'm not going to put in the majors because the software will think it's 4-on-4, so I can't. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's not been a good night for the Kings, at least since the first period. Oh my gosh, Greer hit Perry in the back and he left his feet to make the hit. Now I understand why Perry was so pissed off. That was a BS cheap shot move. I cannot believe there was no penalty. You can't leave the ice to make a hit. I thought that was a penalty. Wow. Oh my God. And they gave Perry the instigator. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I assume Perry gets an instigator. That's some crap. Well, ESPN never put the power play up. We got 2:08 to go. Maybe that's a penalty coming up then. Or ESPN hasn't acknowledged the play. No, the Kings have 4 skaters, I think. No, maybe they have 5. Yeah, I think NHL.com screwed up. They had a 5-on-4, and it wasn't meant to be. Puck scramble in the crease, shot blocked into the near boards. We got 1:40 to go. All right, at the blue line, and it gets knocked away from Dumoulin. Sam, whatever his name is, passed into the far corner. More counters. Kuzmenko has it. And Florida has it in their own end. They'll kill some time. Let's see. That was Petrie, of course. They dump it down. Edmondson in the far corner. 1 minute to go in this masterpiece. 26-24 shots on goal. And Florida with the puck. Now Edmondson in his own face-off circle. And he's in his own end. Kings dump it in. Who is that? They send it to Malat. Back to the blue line. Edmondson shot. Looked like it was wide. Under 30 seconds to go. Panthers trying to get one more change. Same with the Kings. Malat has it near face-off circle. Is that Clark with him? It's pinched up in the near boards. More behind the Panther net. Puck is loose. We got 7 seconds to go. Sent out of their own end, and that'll do it. 1 second, and there's your final. 5-2. Panthers, they come up with 2 goals in the third period to extend the 3-2 lead to a 5-2 win. 26-24 shots on goal. Sam Bennett with 2 shots. Sam Reinert with 1, for those who were asking. And there's a rat on the ice. Appropriate for Marchand. I think that was before Marchand got there. That's an old Panthers tradition. Just like, hopefully Detroit still doesn't do the damn octopus. All right, 5-2 is your final. Before you head out, please consider hitting like and or subscribe if you haven't already done so. Knights are down 6-3, under a minute to go. All right, well, not what we wanted as Kings fans. Hope you enjoyed the live stream despite the outcome. 5-2 your final. Hope to see you soon. Again, tomorrow night, NBA basketball doubleheader. Saturday, we'll be back with hockey. Well, actually, Monday's the only day we're not doing hockey, just doing the football game. All right, tough night for Forsberg. Only the 1 goal was really his fault for that misplay. Perry got a fight with Greer after a hit late in the game. And it's 6-3 Lightning, only 16 seconds left. There's a whistle there. I think that's going to do it. unless there's any statistics you want to hear about or see. We got all the goal visualizers, I think. Yeah. All right. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. Hope to see you soon. Let me end the second time for the poll here. 60% for the Panthers in both. Yeah. Wow. 30 votes this time. 10 earlier. And 60% of the voters were correct that the Panthers would prevail. Thank you all for watching. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all, well, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. If you have anything left, have a great Friday and have a great start to your weekend. Be good. Wishing the best for you all. Until the next time, Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye.